Since Caitlin Clark has entered the league, the prevailing conversation around the WNBA has been drawing power.
Since the day Caitlin Clark stepped into the WNBA, she's rewritten what star power looks like in women's basketball. Sold-out arenas, record-breaking TV ratings, national headlines. But for Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie, this weekend delivered a brutal reality check. Her big homecoming turned into a ghost town. Empty seats, silent crowds, and fans asking one painful question as Caitlin Clark officially left Angel Reese in the dust.
There's one thing that Angel Reese is not. Angel Reese is not a draw. If you haven't believed me before, this weekend further proved that point. Because the Bayou Barbie was officially rejected in the Bayou. Angel Reese was rejected at home.
When Angel Reese returned to Baton Rouge with the Chicago Sky, everyone expected fireworks, a hero's welcome. After all, this was the same arena where she became a national champion, the same city where fans once called her LSU's Beyoncé. But instead of roaring cheers, she walked into silence. The 13,000-seat arena barely reached half capacity. Reports say fewer than 6,300 fans showed up, even with tickets as low as $15, and in some cases, completely free.
How embarrassing! Now, you're not going to hear this from the mainstream media who continues to pretend that the Bayou Barbie is beloved. You're not going to hear this from the media who continues to pretend that Angel Reese is a huge star.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's preseason homecoming in Iowa was a phenomenon. Tickets vanished in 27 minutes. Fans camped outside for hours. Prices on resale sites soared over $300. And this wasn't even a regular season game. It was preseason. Clark's presence turned an exhibition into a nationwide event. The cameras captured not just a game, but a movement. She's the reason young girls wear number 22 jerseys, the reason the WNBA's viewership is at an all-time high.
The Chicago Sky go into LSU, the home court of Angel Reese. Man, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit.
Once hailed as the face of women's basketball, Angel Reese is now facing questions she never imagined. Can she still draw a crowd? Can she back up her words? Reese's outspoken confidence, the same that fueled her fame after LSU's 2023 championship, has now become a double-edged sword. Her claim that she brought more attention to women's basketball is being tested in real time, and the numbers aren't on her side.
Nobody showed up to this sucker. Nobody. Let me just blow this. Look at that. I noticed it right off the bat. Look, number one, look at all the purple seats down here in this lower bowl section. And then the entire top bowl, forget about it. Forget about it.
It all started in April 2023, the NCAA championship that sparked a rivalry for the ages. Caitlin Clark's quiet dominance versus Angel Reese's fierce energy. The "you can't see me" taunt became an instant meme, a flashpoint that split fans down the middle. Since then, every meeting, every stat line, every crowd size has added fuel to the fire. And while Clark continues to dominate headlines, Angel Reese seems to be losing her grip on the spotlight she once controlled.
Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese are not the same. Both had their homecoming celebrations this weekend. One of them sold out in 27 minutes. The other one couldn't give away free tickets.
Social media exploded after Angel Reese's underwhelming homecoming. Tweets read, "How can she call herself a draw when nobody showed up?" Others were more brutal, mocking the half-empty stands as Bayou Barbie's big flop. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's name trended on every platform, with fans praising her professionalism and focus on the game, not the fame.
In case you were wondering, I did do the math. How many seats were actually left last night? Over 6,800. In a 13,000 capacity arena, there was over 6,800 seats still available. And some people were saying, by the way, that literally there were some $15 tickets out there.
The WNBA now faces a defining moment. For years, it struggled with attendance and ratings. Caitlin Clark's arrival changed that overnight. Networks are fighting for TV rights, merchandise is flying off shelves, and arenas are finally full. But Angel Reese's homecoming failure exposes a harsh truth. Star power alone isn't enough. Fans crave authenticity, humility, and performance, not just branding.
Look at all those empty seats, folks. That is crazy as hell. I mean, empty, all that. Never mind all this. They could have put black tarps over it. Look at that. Look at that. Look, the WNBA still got problems. They got problems over and beyond one player. I don't know what they do.
Angel Reese still has time to turn it around. She's young, talented, and polarizing. All ingredients for a comeback. But she'll have to do it the hard way, by winning, not talking. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, has already transcended the rivalry. She's not chasing headlines, they're chasing her. And as the next WNBA season unfolds, one question will echo louder than any sold-out arena. Who will fans truly follow? The talker or the transformer?
The Brazilians sent their national team to Baton Rouge to open the WNBA preseason against the Chicago Bravado. The event was marketed as a homecoming for Angel Reese. The Bayou Barbie returns to the Bayou to be worshipped by her millions and millions of adoring fans.
While Caitlin Clark can't stop selling out arenas, Angel Reese is facing a brutal reality: an empty homecoming arena, discounted tickets, and a crowd that just didn't show up. The question everyone's asking tonight: is the hype around Angel Reese finally collapsing?
Luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. Didn't take long for them to be gone.
Everywhere Caitlin Clark goes, ticket prices explode. Teams are literally upgrading their arenas just to fit the fans pouring in to see her play. This isn't a normal rookie phenomenon. It's an economic earthquake for women's basketball.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize.
Meanwhile, in Baton Rouge, the place where Angel Reese built her entire brand, the seats told a different story. Thousands of them empty. Tickets sold for less than a meal, but fans still stayed home. A shocking sight for someone once called the Bayou Barbie.
Crowd was praising their Bayou Barbie. The chance of Angel Reese could be heard all the way in the third row. Problem is, I wouldn't exactly call it a crowd. Even calling it a small gathering might be inappropriate. Perhaps a more suitable description would be a family reunion.
Caitlin Clark's homecoming pulled in over 15,000 fans. Angel Reese's? Barely 6,000. That's not rivalry. That's reality. And it's forcing the WNBA to answer an uncomfortable question: who's really putting butts in seats?
And then here we have today, basically clapping back at all of that and proving that they know that they are the moment, they are the Showtime team, they are the biggest team currently in the WNBA. This kind of stuff is not only good for the Indiana Fever, it's good for the entire WNBA.
On social media, Angel Reese is a powerhouse. Millions of followers, viral fashion shoots, brand deals with Reebok and Beats. But when it comes to live crowds, the energy just doesn't translate. Her followers scroll, they don't show.
Now, what I also think is hilarious is that they took that a step further. So if you go to the team store, the Indiana Fever's team store, you will see that they have a brand new t-shirt that they are selling. And that t-shirt says, "Every game is a home game." And then on the back, it says, "Now you know," with a sold out banner with all of their basically schedule. It's like a tour t-shirt and it says every game is a home.
This isn't the first time Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have been compared or clashed. From the NCAA championship taunt to the viral rematch in the pros, their rivalry has defined women's basketball's modern era.
Family and friends of Angel Reese welcomed the Bayou Barbie back to the Bayou. Paid very, very close attention to the so-called crowd. Roll the clip. This was her homecoming. This was supposed to be a night of celebration. It looked like an LSU home game in November of 2023, when Angel Reese was supposedly at the height of her drawing power. Thousands of empty seats.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a movement. Every game she touches becomes an event. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's reputation as a viewership magnet is facing its toughest test yet. Because right now, the scoreboard and the seats tell the truth.